I know. I'm with you. What's up, everybody? We got Angry Brian here tonight with AT.
That was cool. I'm getting my keys. I'm taking my top loaders and going home.
I'm getting up out of here. We've got a couple breaks tonight. We've not sold out of the Zenith Football, so we're going to give it here a little bit. If it does not sell, I'm going to cancel it. But we do have the WNBA Prizm Blasters case that we did sell out, and it's going to run at $8.45. That is going to randomize after every 5 boxes, so if four or 5 box breaks basically. So that way it gives you a chance to get different teams within that one. But Zenith, we still have 17 spots left, so we're just going to chill here for a bit. And if anybody wants to buy a spot, more than welcome. But we're not going to break it unless we get down to 4. So there is the goal. If we don't get to that spot before, well, we'll just see how we go. I'll see how it goes, but something went wrong. Try reloading the page. Okay. Here's the link to the break if anybody wants to jump in. And what else do I need here? All right, who we got? I don't want to watch that one. Don't want to watch that one. There we go. True TV. My niece went out to Tucson today doing a campus visit for University of Arizona because they have a so my niece, she's on the spectrum. She goes over to Fortune Academy over here by Fort Bend, and it's really helped her a lot. Like, she's grown quite a bit. And so Arizona actually has a program that is geared toward people on the spectrum.
That's awesome.
And so she's going to, she went out there today, and I was like, give me some student tickets or something.
Yeah, right. That's awesome. How old is she?
She's a junior. She's 17, yeah. She'll be 18 this summer. She's pretty cool. Oh, you missed him on the roll. There you go. Got him back to him. No. Come on, brother.
New Mexico's up 8.
Dude's wearing a freaking winter vest jacket to coach in. Who does that? That's weird.
Probably you.
I would never. There's one thing I will never wear, and that's a vest. Especially a vest coat. What are you protecting there? Your chest? What about your arms? Your extremities are left out in the cold. Why are you doing this to yourself?
Right.
No offense to anybody that wears the vest, but it ain't happening for me.
I'll be sure to sell mine in the next garage sales that we have.
Good. I'm glad. Why are you getting rid of this? You didn't listen to the break, did you?
Yeah, I can tell you don't watch the break, honey. Thanks.
Trying to get monetized up in this piece. Only one person did shipping for that break. Okay.
Prizm?
Yep. Let me. Just gonna write this down. We don't have to print off the thing later. There we go. Where on earth is my break sheet?
That was something I had a lot of trouble finding when.
Help if I'd be in the right month or the right year. I mean, it's probably.
Then that, yeah, and then you gotta go down. Yeah. See, you're doing all the things that I was doing. I'm like, this isn't going well.
What? Where's stinking notepad at? There it is.
Still 17.
$17 what?
Spots left.
Oh, gotcha.
Yep. Oh, Jameis Winston signing with the Giants, huh?
That's interesting.
He'll have a shot at starting.
3. Sorry, folks. What's up? We're just chilling here. I'm just getting some the exports sorted here for the breaks and stuff. So just doing a lot of clicking. How you doing? How you doing? Yeah, we still got 17 left. All right, I'm going to give this about another 5 breaks on the football break because there's no spots moving on that. So I think we're going to give it to about 8:15 here. If it does not start moving, we're just going to go ahead and cancel that one, and then we'll wait till 8:45 for the WNBA. Well, if we had sold out of this break, then yeah, we were going to add the mini helmet to the break, but we are 17 away, so I don't think we are going to do that. So, well, yeah, we'd have to sell out and us not take any spots. But yeah, it's a pretty fun list. TriStar does a good job with the mini helmets, so. One, two, three, and four. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Boom, 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 boom. Nice. Good cut. Good pass. Did you see any of the regional scores last week by chance for the boys?
I did not.
Fishers beat Harrison, Lafayette Harrison by 50 in the regional.
Boy.
89-39. It was ridiculous.
Oh boy.
Oh, buddy. That's good defense right there.
This is probably a bad time to say that I picked Akron.
I mean, it's as good at any, upset chance there is because they both play at such a high pace. Neither of them are scoring right now, though. So, but they could both end up still in the 80s. I mean, that's just the weird thing about how they play. So.
That's why I picked Akron, because I was reading how good a shooting team they are and scoring in general.
Arizona makes just under 7 threes a game. Akron gives up just over 7 threes a game. So if the perimeter shooting gets hot, then it'll be over pretty quick. But they're such streaky shooters this season on this team. It's a weird team. So good defense there.
Nobody guarding him.
Yeah. No. That dude with the ball is a 3-point shooter, though.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Not so much him. That's the kid from Oakland last year that was just given North Carolina State, the Fitz. You remember?
Besides the goalkeeper.
Oh, well, yeah. He was the inside presence. Don't.
Are they gonna keep him off the boards, or are they just gonna let him get all?
Yeah.
I'm not liking my pick right now.
Not going to keep him off the boards. You can put him on the board? Yes.
Yeah, so far,
Alright.
Clemson hurt me. And what was the other one?
Yeah.
I lost 2 Sweet 16s.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, because I had Clemson beating Purdue.
I did as well.
Yeah. Quite a few people at work picked High Point. Who was the other one?
I didn't have High Point. I didn't understand why people were picking that one, honestly. What? What? Here we go. Here we go. That's
Carolina. I had Carolina winning another game. I mean, beating Ole Miss and then Iowa State. So, I was just kind of thinking that they were going to be that hot 11 seed after winning the playing game, because there's always one of those. Or seemingly, one of always. But
Marcus King said it best. Goodbye, Carolina. Searched my whole life to find you. Beautiful song. Beautiful.
it sounds like it.
It is.
I don't know, Iowa State's got one of their starters hurt, right? One of their top players. So, they didn't have any trouble with Lipscomb.
No, they didn't.
I had Yale beating A&M.
I took the money line, or I took the. It was like 4.5 or 7.5. I can't remember. I took it. They hit it because they only won by 8, but.
Yeah, they won by 9, 80 to 71.
Oh, 80 to 71. Okay. Well, I took it. I did all that. If you guys are not aware, we are going to have, and it was in the newsletter, Ben Shepherd and TJ McConnell here for signing on April 3rd, Thursday, April 3rd, in the shop. So look for that. I'm pretty excited.
Oh, yeah.
Pretty excited.
I am too. It's $40 per player, $95 for both, and a VIP entrance. That's limited. VIP will get you into the front of the line, and both players.
Yeah,
Pretty cool.
I'm pretty pumped.
car event next weekend.
Yep. Sunday. I think we got four drivers this time.
Yep. I believe it's Jack Harvey, Connor Daly, Marcus Armstrong, and
I don't recall. I was half asleep when I read it, so. But it was a person that we did not have last year, so.
I know.
2 drivers that we did not have last year.
Yeah, we didn't have Armstrong. One moment, and I will find that. Was it on the story and now it's not there anymore?
That's possible.
I believe, is it Erickson again? I think it might be Erickson.
I didn't think it was Marcus Erickson, because I thought it was Armstrong.
Well, it is Armstrong, but.
What's up, Andrew? How you doing? It's okay, man. That's what we figured. Everybody is watching basketball, and it's it was it's all good. We'll be all right. But thank you for jumping in here, and I'm glad you got some tickets for the signing because I think that's really going to be fun. I think that's going to be one of the best events that we've had, honestly, because we've not had a in-shop signing yet for NBA or WNBA. We just had the drivers last year, so.
That was a huge success.
And that was huge. That was massive. If you guys did not come for that, please do so this year because that was the line was all the way down to the end of the plaza, not towards Jordan's Chicken, like the long end of the plaza. So it was really cool to see. But yeah, we had, Harvey, Erickson, Daly, Armstrong. Oh, it is Marcus Erickson. Yeah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
So one new driver.
Is that Jared?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Jared.
Hey, Jared, you going to advance us? Waiting on you. Waiting on you, Jared.
Do you want to get on right now? Watch my game?
I mean, do you even get to watch your game at this point?
I'm like 7-5. I'm about to get fired.
You ain't getting fired.
You guys are having your fun being ranked first and second in your big 5-star schools. I'm here at Podunk, Purdue.
With the same amount of resources, apparently.
Because of stealing your running backs.
Yeah, Steve, it didn't even get close to selling out. So I'm refunding everybody right now. We are, Jared, waiting on Brian. I was just giving him a hard time. Yeah, Steve, I think everybody was just watching basketball tonight, honestly, and got caught up with that. And it's all good. We're going to run back some Zenith next week, though, for sure. So do jump in when you see the breaks come out. Of course, we're going to be posting them as well. But yeah, we'll run some Zenith back next week. It's going to be a fun product for, for a little cheaper. And you get a chance at the rookies and stuff. So... All right, so everybody from that break is refunded now. So we're all good now. Yeah, sorry, Steve. But like I said, yeah, basketball I think took over this week. First weekend of March Madness, so it's understandable. Obviously, we'd like to break it, but at the end of the day, the people have spoken. So New Mexico up at the half, Kentucky up at the half, Florida still messing around. But get rid of the ball, brother. Oh, great shot.
2 seconds on the shot clock.
I mean, just that kid's a freshman. I like him. I think he's going to be pretty good.
Well, I need him to not make that nonsense.
Oh, well.
Because we got Akron versus Liberty in this part of the bracket.
Well, I don't think so.
Don't think so, Tim?
I don't think so, Tim.
You think he said Kobe when he shot it?
I mean, I think everybody does in the back of their head now when they shoot that shot. I do it when I throw away trash. Then I go, and I have to pick it back up, and then try to dunk it, and then miss it again. So.
I'm so confident. I say Brian.
Like Kobe Bryant?
No.
Oh.
There's no T at the end.
Oh. Oh. I'm on YouTube TV, Jared.
Huh? Is it not working? Oh, wait.
He said we're ahead.
Oh, yeah, you are ahead. You're ahead of mine.
YouTube TV.
I'm on YouTube TV.
Yeah.
So
Oh, well, mobile, I guess.
Yours a little bit ahead of mine.
Yeah. How far ahead? No, I'm behind.
Oh, you are behind.
I'm behind you.
Well, I don't think it was that way a minute ago.
Well, yeah, I don't think it just changes like that. It's just...
Honestly, I think it's Jared's internet. We've had some issues and talks about this in the past.
Well, honestly, I think it's just YouTube TV is just delayed. Because anytime I've been anywhere with YouTube TV, if one of my buddies is watching on cable, it's like a good 15 to 20 seconds
That's
behind.
what I was
So
gonna say. It
yeah.
is. Yep.
So.
Yep. But he also has a bad internet.
Well, it's.
I don't know.
I don't know why you got to call him out on that, but whatever. Rude. All right, folks. We got about 15 minutes until we get into the WNBA Prizm Blaster case break. It's too big to lay it down on the side, so I'm just going to lay it there like that. But it is sold out, and if you're not in, but you want to, yeah, kids today say Caitlin, or say Angel if you're banging it off the backboard with authority.
No, not the bottom of the rim.
Bottom of the rim. So the bottom of the rim layup, we used to call it. I apologize, no offense to anybody. We were in middle school when we come up with this. We called it the fat kid bang because there was a kid that every time he went to shoot a layup, he just, like with power, shot that thing right up at the bottom of the rim and just bang off the bottom of the rim.
He's going up strong.
Yeah, he wasn't going up strong, but the ball was going up strong.
He wasn't really going up.
He wasn't really. I just do like on Along Came Polly. I do Philip Seymour Hoffman now. I'm like, raindrops. Old school. Rain dance. Let it rain or make it rain. That's one of my favorite scenes of all time in all movies. Anybody got any good upset picks for us that Drake, I guess, but so we were talking about Creighton and Louisville earlier. I had Creighton. I picked Creighton in my bets, but not on my bracket for some reason.
See?
I
That's
don't,
how hard that game was.
I don't know why, because I normally go off my bracket. But yeah, I picked so because I picked them to win in my bet. Like I didn't even do the spread. I did the money line, and then in my bracket, no, I didn't put them in it. So so I'm an idiot.
Are you one that does different brackets or just one?
I do one bracket only. And if it's online, I do the one bracket and then make sure it's the same across the board. And then I do a blank bracket and I follow that that's just sort of my. But I don't like it when people are like, oh, my 50th bracket's perfect. I'm like, no.
Right.
None of your brackets are perfect because the first one's not. Like. You don't get 50 shots at it.
Right.
I mean, technically, I guess you do, but.
Oh
my goodness. Brian, who'd you pick to win? You said Florida?
Yeah.
Brian picked Florida, and I picked Tennessee. I think I put Tennessee and Michigan State in my final game. It was tough for me. So I watch a lot of college basketball, but it didn't feel like the parity is there this year. It feels like the top 25 is the top 25, and it's going to be that way coming down at the end. It's not going to be you're not going to have 3 or 4 12 or double-digit seeds. Brian's got Florida. You got Florida? Okay. I think I took Tennessee over Houston to get to the championship, and then I'm pretty sure I took Michigan State over. I want to say I took them over St. John's, Duke. No, who did I take? I took Tennessee over Duke, right? I can't remember who's in my Final Four. But I've got Michigan State and St. John's on the other side. Are we selling tickets for Ben and TJ Autos? Yes. Let me get you the link. Oh, buddy. All right, here we go. I'm going to put the link into our shop. That's got all of, like the tickets. It's got an individual ticket for TJ, got an individual ticket for Ben Shepherd, and then it's got the VIP ticket. It's got basketballs on there if you want to get those signed. So here you go. If anybody else needs it. The gloves, I can get you the link on Amazon. They're hot. I could probably just autograph these in black ink and sell them to you if you wanted. Game used, event used. I'm waiting for Burger King. Give me a little Whopper Jr. symbol right here on the gloves. A little Whopper Jr. action.
I'm hungry.
Huh?
I'm hungry.
What'd you say?
You just talking about a Whopper Jr.
But the way you said it, you're like, hungry. Like you haven't, like you've never eaten. Hungry. I'm hungry. Whopper Jr. Okay, all right. Maybe I'll try to get some like one of the silver ink, and I'll auction those off.
Fried taters.
Mm-hmm. I reckon there ain't no reason to hurt nobody no more. Mm-hmm. Can get some biscuits with mustard. Mm-hmm. There ain't no gas in them. I don't know about stocking Ben and TJ cards, honestly. I don't know what they have, and I didn't get to talk to anybody about it today. So it might be a good one to just email the shop about. Now, when we were in Chicago, I did pick up a nice Ben Shepherd gold vinyl auto, 1 of 1. But I think we might be putting that in our Pacers ice boxes, and I think we got maybe a Matherin gold vinyl 1 of 1 that we picked up there too. That's going to go in the ice boxes. So that'll be something to look forward to. The Pacers ice boxes. Those will be pretty fun. Mm-hmm.
What's the autograph signing? What's it under on here?
So if you go to the website and you go under shop and autograph signing.
Gotcha.
Or if you just click shop, you'll see everything there. But if you go under shop and then autograph signing, you'll see just the autograph signing stuff.
And I saw the basketballs that we've got for sale to get autographed too.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Pretty sweet.
Hungry.
Here we go.
We got about 9 minutes before we start the breaks for WNBA Prizm. Remember, after every 5 boxes, we are going to re-randomize the teams and the participants. So that way you get a shot at 4 different teams throughout the break.
Jared didn't get in, did he?
There are only like 6 people.
He said he thought about it.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 people bought all the spots. So. Oh, buddy. The McNeese manager's getting the Tops Now card. My goodness.
Oh boy.
The Batman commercial is by far one of my favorite March Madness commercials. It beats Chet and Shay singing "What a Girl Wants." That's for sure. Buffalo Wild Wings commercials are just unbearable anymore.
Yeah, I'm done with the.
And I don't know why they brought back the little piggy for Geico. But I think that's probably pretty spot on for.
One of them will be on. Florida cannot get up by more than 20.
Well, that's because they keep messing around. By the way, just want to show everybody my Harold Miner auto. I still have that back here.
It's pretty sweet.
It is.
We got pretty bumped about that.
I'm still pumped about it. Thank you, Matthew, if you're watching. I still have it.
I still got the O'Connell that he gave me too.
Yep.
Boiler up.
Bait man.
Big win yesterday. What is it?
Might auction this bad boy off tonight.
That was a gift.
It's a gift, Todd.
I'm keeping it.
Oh.
I like to, like when you're not here, a piece of you is here.
You just, like a lucky rabbit foot, you just put it in your pocket and rub it for good luck every once in a while.
Yep.
Oh, he got it off.
Is this before the half?
Yep. So 10-point lead going in the half. 41-31. Yep, 41-31. It's gonna be a race to the end in this one. So have you seen the Bateman commercial?
Maybe once.
So it's got it's pretty good. The poison ivy part's hilarious to me.
I don't know if I was paying attention.
Where's multi-view? Nope. I don't want you on that. Let's close that out. All right, about 4 minutes, and then we're going to get started on the WNBA blaster case break. So I'm going to go ahead and open the case. And I'm going to just get the boxes sorted out so that way we can get moving. I'm going to move the keyboard because I know I'm about to smash it. Just remember, if you can't see anything in front of the screen, just look at the upper right window because that way you can see that nothing's really coming off the desk. I'm just going to randomly pull 5 boxes for each break. And there's break 1. Let's do that. Break 2. There. That's 4 on that one, and 5. Three. Boom. And break 4. All one break, just tons of fun.
I'm actually pretty excited about this. Pretty pumped.
Pretty good. Okay, so break 4. Sorry, break 4.
Ooh. Wow.
Are you down with the sickness?
Oh, that was a Superman punch.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But I will be down with the sickness in a few weeks.
Why?
I'm going.
To what?
Disturbed.
That's the actual concert you're going to?
Absolutely. No, not the Pacers one. Not the autograph night. That's Brooks and Dunn.
Oh. You'll be under a neon moon?
Yes. I might actually be on the stage singing with them.
I doubt that, but okay. Everybody can have a dream.
You have little faith.
Hey.
Who all is on that mat? That is Gibbs, Bijan, AR, Flowers, and Smith and Jigba.
Yep.
Smith and Jigba. I really like saying his name.
And his brother plays. baseball for the.
Is he in the pros already, or?
Well, he was AAA for the Pirates.
Is he?
At Indianapolis.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. Little Indianapolis Indians kid. My cousin plays Neon Moon probably 15 times a day.
Where's that at?
KV.
I feel like I really like your cousin and would be good friends with that person.
Brian went as a Neon Moon.
So
For Christmas? No, for Halloween. He'd also dressed up as Christmas too, and nobody understood it. But
well, believe it or not, that's one of the most requested songs when I am at karaoke. For me to sing that song.
people request songs for you to sing.
My brother is in the chat right now.
Why are people encouraging you to sing? I've heard it. I've heard it. What is going on in this world? What is this madness? Alrighty, we are getting ready to jump over to the randomizer here. Now that it is 8:45. All right. If you've not been with us before, or you have, you know what we're about to do. We're about to do the randomizer for the dice roll. And this will determine how many times we randomize our teams and our participants. So we're going to click this. If we hit 2, we're going to default to 3. Outstanding. 11. All right. I love big numbers.
Alrighty then.
All right, here we go. We've got all of our, well, we got all 12 active teams, and then we got the defunct spot, Monarchs, Comets, Shock. And we're going to randomize this after every 5 boxes. So there's 4 breaks. We're just going to go left to right here. Break 1, break 2, break 3, break 4. So here are participants. And this is going to be break 1 or group 1, however you want to call it. But here we go. 11 times for the teams, and then 11 times for our participants.
Don't go over like I did one time.
Oh,
and then
yeah.
Start it all over.
Well, you just hit the back button then.
No, I didn't do that.
Yeah, okay. Where it says go back, right here.
Yeah,
That's what you would do. Yeah.
and it takes
9,
you to the
10.
previous one.
It's supposed to. In theory.
If you weren't paying attention, how would you know? Like the list, if it changed or not.
Well, it's supposed to have the timestamp on there, so we would.
Okay.
Yeah, we would.
Okay, good to know.
Yeah,
Good
it's.
to know.
I mean, you see the timestamp there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's supposed to. So, Monarchs, defunct spot at the top. We got the Fever there at spot 7. So here we go with our actual participants. 11 times once. I'm not going to count to 11. I'm just going to keep clicking until we get there. So nobody needs to hear me count or wants to. So. And the 11th.
Are you right now admitting that you can't count to 11, or?
I'm hungry.
I really am. You want to go to Taco Bell after this?
You sound like Rock Eater from Neverending Story.
I always say the line from 101 Dalmatians, or the chubby one. He goes, "I'm hungry, mother. I can eat a whole elephant."
It's been probably since I was a kid since I've seen that, so I believe you, but I'm not going to laugh along. I'm not. I won't.
It's hurtful.
No. All right. We have. I think everything should be printing.
Okay.
I think. I hope. I feel like I could. I didn't sell out, Mitch, so we canceled that. So he sits at home and gets on those jukebox apps and plays Neon Moon back to back at bars he's not even at. Oh, that's actually a good prank. Every night he gets checking the beard and neon moon. Okay. Blue. Oh yeah. Hit me, baby, one more time. There was a John Mulaney. I can't remember what song it was, but he did a thing where he played a song like 20 sometimes in a row on the little jukebox thing. And he said about the third or fourth time through, people started realizing what was going on. And he just sat there. And... All right. Here we go. This is for the first group of 5. All right. So we've got the defunct spot going to Ryan. We got the Sparks going to Tim DeHaan. Mercury, Richard Matthews. Chicago Sky going to Ryan Dickel. Let's see. New York Liberty, Zach Pascal. Atlanta, Ryan. Fever going to Tim DeHaan. Connecticut Sun going to Bob Ewing. Vegas is going to go to Zach. Seattle's going to go to Zach. Dallas is going to go to Whitney Worthen. Washington, Tim DeHaan. And Minnesota, Allison. So, what's new, Pussycat? Yes, Tom Jones.
Whoa.
Yeah, exactly. What's new, Pussycat? Yeah. Yeah. But the way he tells it, obviously, way funnier. There's J Money. Did I hear you were at a bar with a beer today? That's not very J Money of you. KB was very excited. Sting, yeah, Charlotte's in there as well. Yep. So they'll go in.
Your winner's that front one.
All right, here's the first group of 5. I'm just going to move the other ones here to the side a little bit. Here's the first group of 5. After this 5, we're going to do the random again. That came through blank. I don't even know what you tried to put in there. Oh, laugh face. It just showed up. Going to the office got you down that bad that you're drinking at lunch now? That's crazy. Empty box. There we go. So let's keep one of these, and we'll just put the cards in one, and then that way we know break 1, break 2, because we'll have to sort them separately. So, well, I mean, not everybody can. This should go pretty quick here, by the way. So we got Jordan Canada base, Zia Cook on the blue Velocity. That is not numbered. I thought they were. Mariah Jefferson on the ice, and then a Rakia base rookie. Joe's Bar and Grill. Nice. Ezzy, we got Kayla McBride silver. Alana Smith on the cracked ice going to Minnesota, and Rebecca Allen. Be nice if we could pull something big in here in this case.
Parallels.
Yeah. Joyner Holmes, and then just soft sleeve the rookies. So there's Elaney on the blue Velocity. Again, not numbered. And then Timmy on the cracked ice for the Fever. Laney's for the Laney Hamilton's for the New York Liberty. Which Joe's? Chelsea Gray. There we go. Ooh, green Pulsar, Dewana Bonner, and then cracked ice, Dewana Bonner, Kate Martin rookie. The Pulsar here is out of 25, 13 of 25. That's going to go to Connecticut.
Yeah, it is.
There you go, Bob. Out of 25. Kaleidoscopic, green Pulsar, Dewana Bonner. Very nice.
New Fever.
There's Van Loo on the rookie base. Oh, the one in Westfield. Gotcha. Kelsey Mitchell on the blue Velocity, Fever. J.C. Sheldon, cracked ice, going to the Wings. And Dojkic. We got green Brianna Stewart. And Monique Billings. The greens are not numbered. Monique Billings on the cracked ice. Box number 2. Here, I'm just going to cut all these real quick so I know which ones are in the break. Well, Jay, I've turned into a plunder master with casual, so Empty box 2 there.
Yes.
Yeah. Felt good. I had the March Madness in me. Maddie, Alana Smith on the silver. Christy Wallace cracked ice, and another Rakia base. Tina Charles here. We got, there's a nice color match. Blue Velocity for Alyssa Peely. Big, yeah, we're big map people now. Going to Minnesota. No, I don't do any of the camos, but I probably will have them just because. Lauren Jackson on the cracked ice, and then Cam Brink on the base rookie. Oh, the Vision was my game back in the day. I loved it. Courtney Vandersloot, Nico Mule on the blue eye or blue Velocity. There we go, Seattle. Cracked ice, Brittany Griner. Seattle, there's going to Zach. Minnesota from the last pack going to Allison. There's Leah Edwards on the base. Fearless, Benijah Laney Hamilton. Got Bridge Carlton for the cracked ice, Minnesota. Rebecca Allen. Yeah, so I've been helping him with like eliminations and stuff, and then he's got bigger fish to fry with doing some other things. So Ty Harris, Fisher's Own, Blue Velocity going to Connecticut. Dejanay on the cracked ice going to Connecticut, and Kate Martin base rookie. I think he's got just these marksman rifles or maybe snipers left. I can't remember. So there's Alyssa Peely on the green for Minnesota. So Minnesota's doing well. Mercedes Russell on the cracked ice for Seattle.
Where'd Dejanay go?
Dejanay is...
She got traded, right?
She did. Dallas. She's in Dallas. Yeah, my younger brother and I, we used to play Division 2 all the time, and then I'd get a little bit frisky and go into the dark zone and just get absolutely destroyed. Jaylen Brown for Dallas. Diamond Miller on the blue Velocity. There you go, Allison. Ezzy on the cracked ice for Seattle.
We've got Jaylen Brown now too, right?
We do, yeah. She's even got jerseys already in the store.
I saw that.
Aerial Powers on the silver for Atlanta. Joyner Holmes for the cracked ice on Seattle. Celeste Taylor base rookie. There we go. There you go, Tim. Nice blue Velocity Caitlin. Jade Melbourne on the cracked ice for Washington. Yeah, beautiful. Looks pretty clean. I don't know. I can't honestly tell. So, but there you go, Tim. Great one to start with for you. And remember, after these boxes are done, we'll do the next grouping. Fireworks, Ezzy Mag Begor. There we go. Cracked Ice, Chelsea Gray, and Dorka. Brittany Sykes on the blue Velocity for Washington. Van Loo, cracked ice for Washington. Angel Reese base. Alyssa Peely on the base rookie. Inksler, green, going to Washington. And Ruth Riley going to the Shock, to the defunct teams. I'd really like to pull some checkerboard or a black finite. That'd be just awesome. go. Sabali base for New York. Cappy Pondexter for Liberty on the Blue Velocity. Tasha Howard ice for the Wings. We got Cook base. Brittany Sykes silver for Washington. Lexi Brown ice for the Sparks. And Peely on the rookie. So that won't be in packs. You'll have to order them straight off of Topps' website. And they'll be basically sold on the secondary market like eBay and stuff. So, Kayla Thornton Blue Velocity for New York. Tisha Pinachero, probably one of the greatest point guards ever. Going to Sacramento to the defunct spot. Leroux. Top tier Marina Mabry base. We got Clea Copper on the ice. Nika Mule base rookie. Jewel Lloyd Blue Velocity going to Seattle. There's Elizabeth Kitley for the Aces. I think she's got a ton of potential. She took the year off to get healthy. Vegas just signed her back, so there's Ryan Howard. Joyner Holmes green for Seattle, and Van Loo on the ice for Washington. So last box of the first 5 here. Some of those Topps Now and Panini Instant cards, though, they just do crazy numbers. It's weird to me, but we'll see how many people buy this one. If not many people buy it, it could become actually pretty valuable. Isabel Harrison, Blue Velocity going to Chicago. Bridget Carlton going to Minnesota on the ice. Aaliyah Edwards base, Washington. J.C. Sheldon on the silver rookie. Dejanay on the ice. Charisma Osborne on the Blue Velocity rookie for the Mercury. And there's a Cam Brink cracked ice. So some nice rookies coming out finally. Got another Pulsar here, so that'll be fun. There we go. There's Rakia cracked ice. Nah, she didn't buy in. She just didn't have anything better to do than hang out with me. So this one is a Pulsar, not the green Pulsar, but Fractal out of 199. There you go. Going to New York, Vandersloot. We got Elizabeth Williams on the Blue Velocity going to Chicago. We've got Rebecca Allen cracked ice for Mercury and Elizabeth Kitley rookie for Vegas. Vegas, Vegas, Vegas. Jalen Sherrod green rookie for New York Liberty. And Kate Martin on the ice for Vegas. So that's the first group of 5 there. Nah, we're good. So, yeah. Good on that. KB is saving up all her money right now for tires. And then when the paychecks start rolling in. All right, we're going to get back over to the randomizer for break 2. Break 2. Here we go. 11 times. Here's our teams again. And our participants again. Here we go. 1, 2, not going to count. 4, I ain't going to count. 5, 6, 10, and 11. New York at the top, Fever at the bottom on this one. And our participants, here we go. 11 times. 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and the final. Richard Matthews takes the top spot. All right, we'll get this printed off. Good selection. Publish. Streaming. Get back over here. Thank you, sir. All right. See, even Andrew knows she still hasn't gotten them tires. It's been necessary. It's been necessary. Sloppy. Getting sloppy here, KB. All right, here we go. We got New York Liberty going to Richard Matthews. Washington and the defunct spot going to Ryan Dickel. Dallas Ellison. Minnesota's going to go to Bob Ewing. Sparks going to go to Tim DeHaan. Phoenix going to go to Whitney. Atlanta is going to go to Zach Pascal. Vegas is going to go to Tim DeHaan. So is Connecticut. Chicago and Seattle both going to Zach. And then the Fever is going to go to Ryan. Oh, Andrew, she's not had tires since like before Christmas. We were going into the winter from fall, and she needed tires. It's been a thing. My first commute to feel like you'll be riding on clouds, all right? Because you'll be flying through the air because your tires are gonna bust and you're gonna fly. July 2023. All right, here we go. Good luck, everybody. Let's hopefully pull some black finite. I'd like to see a checkerboard too. That'd be cool. Let's see, what else can we pull? We got the green pulsar prisms. Kaleidoscopics, obviously. But yeah, the big ones are going to be the finite. Her tires became just pencil erasers in 2023, and she still hasn't replaced them. So, here we go. Good luck, everybody. We got Diamond to Shields, Blue Velocity for Chicago, Ruth Riley for the defunct spot. There's Cam Brink, base. Maya Caldwell for the Fever on the silver. We got Cheryl Ford on ice for the defunct spot. My goodness gracious. Phoebich, rookie. Inksler on the Blue Velocity for Washington. Cracked ice, Natisha Heidemann going to Minnesota. That's not a nail. That's just the steel belt that was in the tire. Suarez. Oh, there we go. We got checkerboard Celeste Taylor. Nice. That's our first one of those. These are pretty rare. Going to Mercury. Yeah. There you go, Whitney. That's a nice one. Get a good rookie on there, too. Good job. Congrats. There's Skylar Diggins-Smith on the cracked ice for Seattle and Mabry on the... Collier on the Blue Velocity. There we go. That's a nice hit for you, Bob. Yeah, I don't really call them case hits just because of their retail stuff, but yeah, basically. Dolson on the cracked ice. Sue Bird. But yeah, very short printed. You're not going to see too many of them, so if you find one at a good price of your player, I would get it. So Charisma Osborne, base rookie. Jade Moborn on the green for the Mystics, and there's Sevgi Uzun. Cracked ice. Skylar, yes. I think she's also was she a South Bend or a Fort Wayne girl? I can't remember. Pretty sure she was up in that area for high school. Can't get that out. There we go. Empty box. Oh, I guess we'll put that there. Oh, it's a whole ordeal. Less than 20. Nice. Yeah, I don't think people realize these are pretty short. Lisa Leslie on the Blue Velocity for the Sparks. Cracked ice for Courtney Williams in Minnesota. Kate Martin base for Vegas.
Who is calling now?
9 o'clock at night. Here we go. Silver Tarasi, freshly retired, going to Phoenix. Aerial Powers on the cracked ice for Atlanta, and Dojkic. So lazy, you did it twice. Terrible. Tiffany Mitchell on the Blue Velocity for Connecticut, and a Pupa for Minnesota on the cracked ice rookie. Fireworks, Alicia Gray. Letitia Emahir for Atlanta on the cracked ice. Kia Nurse base. Daddy. Andrew, you don't even know KB, but you just nailed it on the head. Not that she doesn't deny it either, though. Daddy, what are you doing? Lexi Hall on the Blue Velocity. Kayla McBride on the cracked ice.
Oh, yeah.
Yep, Arike with the national title. Izzy Harrison on the green going Chicago. Cracked ice. There's Arike right there. There we go.
I'm telling you, it's a thing. You say.
You got to put it out in the universe.
Yep.
So.
It happened multiple times when I was doing this without you. Sorry, I get a little choked up when I say it like that. Goombawali. Goombawali.
Yeah, Notre Dame had a good run with some guards. They had Skyler, they had Arike, they had Jackie Young, Marina Mabry. Now they got Hidalgo, they got Citron, they got Olivia Miles. Tiffany Mitchell on the Blue Velocity. Katie Douglas, there's the cracked ice. Katie.
Blow her up.
Perry Meridian.
Blow her up.
No, we don't do that. We're not gonna do that. We're not. There's Caitlin base. Here we go.
It already did.
It happened?
It happened.
It happened. There we go. Ryan, there you go. Got a good base here.
This thing's gonna need a one touch.
And how about a silver right behind it?
Hey, okay.
Okay.
Okay then.
Well, all right, Ryan, you did your best. And I was gonna poo if there was a third one behind it, but
The ice behind it.
yeah. Kai Stokes on the cracked ice for Vegas, and Timmy.
Hold on. What do we call that?
That's a nice pack.
That's a good pack.
That's a nice pack.
Yeah, it's a nice pack.
Yeah, it's a nice pack. Prove us all wrong with what? Is proving us wrong really after years of Lexi Hull, Blue Velocity? There we go, Ryan.
All right, now it's a nice box.
Now it's a nice box, yeah. My goodness.
Can I have this box?
Well, the rest of your night's paid for, Ryan, so excellent job here. And let's go ahead and pack it up.
And Jared wishes he got it to the break.
Yep.
It's about that time.
Good one. Fractal base, Brianna Jones for Connecticut. We got Cheryl Miller saying hi. Hi, Brian.
Reggie!
Going to Phoenix.
I'd be pretty pumped if I met her.
Yeah, same. Cheryl Swoops on the Blue Velocity. All the Bucks. Okay. There's a Cardoso. Cracked ice for Chicago. And J.C. Sheldon.
Did I tell you I pulled a green Cardoso out of one of these? And you could see the cut from the next card on the bottom.
Oh,
that
was how my Tiger was with Asia.
It was so bad.
Ezzy on the green. Oh, that's a pretty color match right there. Going to Seattle. I like that one. And Tierra McCowan, cracked ice, going to Dallas. 2 more boxes left there. What swords? You got some Marine swords? Got to shoot me a picture. Hamby. McDonald on the Blue Velocity. I don't know why that's not coming through. LA. Sue Bird on the ice for the Storm. Nancy Lieberman. Thank you, Daddy. Appreciate you.
These blues do look good.
The blues are awesome. Asia Wilson. Silver for the Aces. Nalissa Smith. Cracked ice for the Fever. There's Katie Douglas base. Nah, we're not doing the football. It got canceled. So we are doing some next week, though. Veronica Burton. Cardoso, base rookie. We got Jonquil on the Blue Velocity and Sophie Cunningham on the ice for Phoenix. The new Fever player, Sophie.
She got the Patriots game the other night.
Was she?
Mm-hmm.
There's a fearless base, Caitlin.
I got one of those.
Aaliyah Edwards on the cracked ice for Washington. There we go, Washington. And Stokes on the base. I did see your Bucks kept Godwin, though. 3 years or something like that. Dana Evans, Gary, Indiana. Going to Chicago. Lou Lopez going to the Wings on the cracked ice. And then there's another Caitlin base. My goodness. It's the camera. The camera sucks. The camera sucks bad. Sabrina on the green. And Dorka on the cracked ice. We've been saying we're going to get a new camera for like, I don't know, however long I've been doing this. Mm-hmm. We still haven't got one, so.
The struggle over
yeah, if a Caitlin Auto comes out of this, I'm not going to be surprised at this point. Or like a Pulsar or something. Oh, I think there's still more in this case, honestly. There's Blue Velocity Asia going to the Aces. Stewie, cracked ice going to New York, and Kate Martin on the base. Charisma Osborne base. We got Courtney Williams silver. Tarasi on the cracked ice. Don Staley base going to Funk Spot. Markeisha Davis, Blue Velocity going to New York. And Sabrina, cracked ice. There's Tamika. Sophie on the red Pulsar. Nice. Nika Mule on the cracked ice for Seattle. Let's check this one out. Out of 299 going to Phoenix. Sophie on the red Pulsar. Nice. That's going to go to Whitney as well. Whitney had a solid break with Phoenix. J.C. Sheldon on the blue Velocity for Dallas. We got Jalen Sherrod, cracked ice going to the Liberty. So 2 rookie color there. Thought we had a green Pulsar for a second. Sid Colson. We got Diamond to Shields on the green going to Chicago. Boy, I just hate this thing. And Jordan Canada on the cracked ice going to Atlanta. So, yeah, I saw you guys got Hassan. Back feels like it's broken.
Yeah, mine's talking to me right now.
Is it? What's it saying?
Ow!
Wow. Just like that, huh?
I hurt
I heard.
right now.
Man, that
You
was...
need to get out of your wheelchair and lay on the couch or the bed. Do you want to know everything it's saying or just...
Oh gosh. Alright, here we go. We're gonna do random 3. Here's 11 times we saw on the dice roll. Here are our teams again. We're gonna go 11 times. Good luck. Once, twice. The couch or the bed. There's 10 times and 11. We got the Sparks at the top. We got Washington at the bottom.
Just not in a wheelchair.
You know, I think that's one thing that people don't really think of as much sitting as you do. Like, there's really no relief from sitting at that point, you know? So, yeah, that's sort of something I've been paying attention to with Drew, so. All right, here we go with our participants now. We're going to go 11 times. Once, twice, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and the final. Ryan at the top, Ryan at the bottom. Here's a sandwich. Okay, let's see. Gonna print selection. There we go. Okay, here we go. Get back over here, do the roster. Book 4. There we go.
There you go. I'm gonna go grab some more sleeves unless we've got...
Monkeys on the screen. What?
We got monkeys?
On the screen?
Why were there just monkeys on the screen? What you talking about?
I have no clue what that means. Elgato Cam 1080p, not very expensive. Okay, I'll take a look at that, Daddy. Thank you. I appreciate that. All right. Oh, yeah, let me read off the names. The whole monkeys on the screen thing just threw me off. LA Sparks going to go to Ryan. Seattle and Chicago are going to go to Tim DeHaan. Dallas is Zach Pascal. Phoenix is going to go to Whitney again. Vegas is going to go to Zach. New York Liberty is going to go to Zach. The defunct spot's going to go to Bob. Atlanta Dream's going to Ryan. Minnesota is going to go to Tim DeHaan. Fever's going to go to Richard Matthews. Connecticut, Allison Willis. And Washington going to Ryan. So, there we go. Monkeys on the screen. What is happening here?
Hungry.
I'm hungry.
Gosh, dang it, Akron.
I mean,
Marquette's losing.
I told you it was a stupid idea to take them to lose. So. You bang. That's game over right there. Showed 2 monkeys. Oh yes, it's the actual desktop for the computer. There we go. Because Microsoft changes backgrounds on the desktop. So he's talking about.
When it.
You're talking about that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was like, what? I thought you meant we had a graphic or something. I was like, yeah, it's the random Microsoft desktop. I love it. There's sometimes they have like really cool ones. I'm like, oh, I want to keep that one, and then I forget to like turn off the randomizer. Or I don't even know if you can, but then it's gone. And I was like, I really wanted that one. Here we go. Here's the third group of 5. We got Blue Velocity, Maya Caldwell going to the Fever. Cheryl Ford on the ice going to the defunct spot. Jordan Horston. I should have said no. Oh, I thought that was gold or something all of a sudden. I was like, we're getting ready to have another oopsie off of my shirt. Apupa on the silver going to Minnesota. Natisha Heidemann, cracked ice from Minnesota. And Katie Lou. I'll see what I can do here, Rich. 1 Caitlin Otto, short order. Cappy, we got Alicia Gray on the blue ice, Blue Velocity going to Atlanta. And Skylar on the cracked ice going to Seattle. Kayla Thornton. We got Shakira Austin, Shaq Austin on the groovy going to Washington on the base. Dolson, cracked ice going to base, or Washington, and Lauren Jackson.
Shakira.
Shaq Austin, she's pretty cool.
Groovy. I think that's the same one I got. The Groovy.
Yep. Gabby Williams on the blue Velocity for Seattle. Sevgi on the cracked ice going to Dallas. Christy Wallace base. We got red. There's Shug Sutton going to Washington on the ice. Cheryl Swoops color match. There we go. Red Pulsar going to the defunct spot. And Nafisa on the green going to Minnesota. So Cheryl Swoops out of 299 going to the defunct spot. There you go, Bob. That one's cool. All right, Jay, have a good night. We can actually say good night because we know he's going to bed. He goes to bed early.
Yeah.
Yeah. There is Nika on the base, Jalen Sherrod base, Marine Johannes on the green for New York, and Don Staley cracked ice for the Sting. Sabrina Sabali, Naira Sabali on the blue Velocity for New York, Kate Martin cracked ice for Vegas. And Cam Brink on the base. He's probably already in bed. I picture Jay wears like the old timey, the bed cap that's like real long. It swoops over.
Like Scrooge?
Like Scrooge hat. Yeah, exactly. Thank you. You knew where I was at.
Mm-hmm.
Jewel Lloyd on the fireworks for Seattle. Alicia Clark cracked ice. Dijonais base. We got Kalani Brown on the blue velocity for Dallas. And Tasha Cloud cracked ice for Phoenix. Oh, excuse me. Sorry.
That came out of nowhere.
Somebody said bed and I started yawning. Letitia Amahir for the Atlanta Dream on the silver. NECA on the cracked ice, Seattle. Blue Velocity, Nia Coffey going to Atlanta. We got Angel Reese Ice going to Chicago. Come on, we need something big here. Empty. Green, Carly Samuelson going to Washington. Ryan Howard going to the Dream on the cracked ice. Blue Velocity, Stewie going to New York. Tiffany Hayes on the cracked ice for Atlanta. We got another checkerboard, nice. And Tarasi, there we go. So both of our checkerboards have been Phoenix tonight. Phoenix going to Whitney again. So she's got both of them. Lee Yaroo on the cracked ice for the Sparks. So you got a rookie and one of the greatest ever on your checkerboards. Good job, Whitney.
So, fun fact, these checkerboards must be a little bit, maybe thicker, I guess.
Thicker?
But they go in the sleeve a little bit tighter than
Yeah. Well, yeah, I think so. I think you're right. It feels a little thicker when you're holding it. Marine Johannes on the blue velocity going to New York. There's Kelsey Mitchell cracked ice for the Fever.
So glad we got her back.
Mm-hmm. Jalen Sherrod, silver, going to Liberty. Blaney Hamilton, cracked ice, going to the Liberty. I think Natasha Howard's there with the Fever now, too. There's Caitlin. There we go. First one.
She's an original draft pick, right? We drafted her.
Collier, blue velocity for Minnesota. We got Zaya Cook on the cracked ice for the Sparks. But Richard, you're on the board. Only top floaters. Gotcha. That's weird. The snakeskin's cut wider. Empty. There's Jackie Young. That's the first one we've seen of her tonight, I think. So not seed plum either. Rakia, base rookie. Tarasi Green for Phoenix and Mabry on the ice. There's Angel. Base rookie. We got Ryan Howard, blue velocity for Atlanta. We've got Lindsey Allen, Chicago Sky, cracked ice. Cheyenne Parker Tyus on the base on the back.
One of those weird cut ones.
Yep. Very off-centered there. Shug. Bonner on the kaleidoscopic. We got Brink on the cracked ice. There we go. Shaq Austin. Still haven't seen an auto. Like to see a black finite somewhere. Savgi on the base rookie. We got Tiffany Hayes on the blue Velocity for Vegas, and Ty Harris for Connecticut on the cracked ice.
Oh man, another one.
Arike on the silver, gonna go to Dallas. Nika on the cracked ice for Seattle. Lee Rue, blue Velocity, Sparks. Peely on the cracked ice for Minnesota. And the last one of Group 4, or Group 3, sorry. Group 3. All right. You guys will be able to pick these up tomorrow, by the way. Celeste Taylor, base rookie. Chelsea Gray, green for Vegas. Kelsey Plum, there we go. Cracked ice for Vegas. Jaylen Brown, base.
Right, I'm gonna go get some sleeves.
Go for it. Come on, Jaylen. There we go. Blue Velocity, Tarasi. That rhymed. Mercury. Hamby on the cracked ice for the Sparks. There's Colson. Groovy, Jackie Young, base. Rakia on the cracked ice for the Sparks, and Aaliyah Edwards. So I think the Sparks hit both Cam Brink and Rakia on the cracked ice this grouping here. Stewie on the blue Velocity, and Jackie Young cracked ice for Vegas. Richard still needs this auto. Let's try to pull it. Got 2 packs left. Silver, Alicia Gray. Angel Reese, cracked ice for Chicago. Maureen Johannes on the blue Velocity for New York. Shug Sutton going to Washington, and that'll do it for the Group 3. Been some fun stuff. We didn't get any numbered in that one.
We had the red.
We did get one red? Oh, that was early on in that one. Yep,
Yeah.
okay, yep. My
And a
mistake.
checker.
And a checker. Just New Mexico's gonna upset Marquette, it looks like. That's awesome. Richard Pitino Jr. Arizona's smoking Akron. Bang.
That was one of my late picks too. I had Arizona and I was like, I'm gonna change it. And then yeah, that was a good idea.
Bang. All right, here we go. We're going to get over to the randomizer. No, we're not. We're going to look at it and see what I was doing. There we go. 11 times. Here's our teams again. Pull up that spot. Okay. Going to go 11 times on the team. Here we go. Once. Twice. 5. 7. 8. 9, 10, and 11. We got Seattle at the top, Vegas at the bottom. Come on, big money. Okay, and we're going to go with our participants 11 times. 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10, and the final. Whitney takes the top spot. Allison at the bottom. Okay. Print. 25. There we go. Well, I hope nobody's brackets are busted yet. Monkeys. You're drunk, Jared. Go to bed.
What did he say?
Monkeys.
Again?
Yep. Monkeys. All right, here we go. Seattle. Going to go to Whitney. Atlanta, Tim DeHaan. Washington and Connecticut both going to Zach. Sparks going to go to Ryan again. The defunct spot's going to Zach. Chicago is going to go to Tim DeHaan. Fever Richard again. Phoenix, Tim DeHaan. Minnesota, Bob. New York Liberty going to Ryan. And Dallas as well. Vegas Ace is going to go to Allison. All right, let's pull something big here. I still want a black finite. We've got 2 checkerboards. We've got a green pulsar out of 25. And I feel like we're ready for black finite or a auto, or both.
You down with that?
Huh?
I'm down with that.
Yeah, I'll be down with that. Okay, here we go. That's all right. Blue Velocity Carly Samuelson for Washington. Doikich Cracked Ice gets us started.
Katie Lou get signed yet?
Huh?
Is she somewhere else, Katie Lou? Samuelson?
I think she signed with Seattle again, maybe, possibly. I don't recall, actually. A Pupa base rookie. We got Diamond Miller Silver going to Minnesota. Kia Nurse going to the Sparks on the Cracked Ice. And Katie Martin on the base. Caleb McBride base. We got Tamika Catchings on the blue Velocity. Mercedes Russell on the Cracked Ice. That's 3. That's 3, Jared. That's 3 monkeys. That's not 2. Enrique on the base. We got Tina Charles on the, this one's a blue Velocity here, or a blue Pulsar, sorry. Shaq Austin going to Washington, Don Staley. Let's take a look here. Tina Charles on the blue Pulsar. It's out of 199.
Nice.
Gonna go to Atlanta.
It's our first blue pulsar.
That is the first blue one. That's awesome. That's going to Atlanta. There you go, Tim.
One of the all-time leading scorers, right?
Yes, I think she's 3rd all time. 2nd or 3rd? I think she's 3rd.
Not a bad one to get then.
Lisa Leslie, blue Velocity for the Sparks. We've got Cheyenne Parker Tyus on the Cracked Ice, going to Atlanta. All right. Marquisha Davis, base rookie. J.C. Sheldon, base rookie. Jordan Canada, green, going to Atlanta. And Nancy Lieberman on the ice, going to Phoenix. Go.
Take a screenshot of it.
Isn't that his computer though?
Yeah, he probably took a screenshot.
Monkeys.
I say monkeys.
I was drinking. I saw monkeys on the computer.
I was watching the WNBA break, and then all of a sudden there's monkeys up there.
All right, here we go. Jewel Lloyd on the green going to Seattle, and Cracked Ice, Maureen Johannes going to the Liberty.
People at work say I'm actually way too good at that. Talking while you're sloshed.
Do it often, huh? Fevich, base rookie. Enrique on the blue Velocity going to Dallas. We got Nafisa Collier going to Minnesota, Cracked Ice.
Alright, we need some rookie parallels
I
here.
know it.
Because I don't have any yet.
Maureen Johannes on the Groovy going to the Liberty. Ingsler on the cracked ice for Washington. And Elizabeth Kitley, base rookie, going to the Aces. All right. There is Blue Velocity, Kayla McBride for Minnesota. Cracked ice, Diamond to Shields for the Sky. Cynthia Cooper Dyke, silver, going to go to Houston. We've got Jewel Lloyd on the ice. And last pack of this one. Come on. Big card. That's all I want. I just want one. Just one big card. Tiffany Hayes. There you go. Letitia Amahiri, Blue Velocity for Atlanta. We've got Kayla Thornton, cracked ice for New York. Sound like R2D2 there.
It did. When he got like
shock.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shock.
Yeah. We're on the right brainwave there.
We really were.
Drop some trash here.
Alright, we're gonna need to pick this one up a little bit.
Yeah. What am I stuck on here? Why can't I move? There we go. Just go ahead and there we go. Blue Velocity, Courtney Williams, Minnesota. Alyssa Peely going to the Lynx as well. On the cracked ice, there's Cardoso on the base going to Chicago.
Finally, a rookie parallel. Finally.
Ray Burrell, silver, going to go to the Sparks. We got Lisa Leslie going to the Sparks as well on the cracked ice. Aerial Powers, Blue Velocity for Atlanta, and Tiffany Mitchell, cracked ice for the Sun. Top tier, Dewana Bonner, base, Connecticut, Lexi Hull on the cracked ice.
This was a fever pack. Bonner, Howard, and Hull.
Blue Velocity going to Minnesota, Olivia Pupa. We've got cracked ice, Cheryl Swoops, Houston, defunct spot. I heard you. It just didn't register in my brain. Got green, Kayla Thornton going to New York. Cappy Pondexter on the ice going to New York as well. Man, we need to step it up here on these last two.
This one's lacking a little bit.
Yeah. Empty. We will be sorting these afterward. Be ready for tomorrow. Blue Velocity, Asia Wilson, my goodness. Aaliyah Boston, going to the Fever.
I mean, I wish, but...
Jalen Brown, cracked ice, going to Dallas. Katie
time.
Douglas.
There's still time.
For what?
She can become...
Markeisha Davis on the base rookie for New York. There's Aaliyah Boston, silver this time. Grace Berger, ice for the Fever. Kaya Stokes. All right, here we go. Diamond Miller, base. JC Sheldon, rookie base. We got Ray Burrell, Blue Velocity for the Sparks. And Celeste Taylor going to Phoenix on the ice. Here's a Caitlin for you. Here you go, Richard. Skylar on the fractal base. EDD on the ice for the Mystics. And a Caitlin twofer in that pack. There we go.
Second time that's happened.
Yep. Might be another silver in here somewhere. Brittany Sykes base. Cynthia Cooper Dyke on the Blue Velocity. Houston. Kennedy Carter on the ice. Cheryl Miller base. Cappy on the green going to New York, and Rachel Banham ice going to Chicago. So I think you've got, what, 3 Caitlins now, Richard? It'd be nice to see another silver, but I'd rather have a black finite come out of someone. There's Sabali, Satu. Phoebich on the blue Velocity going to New York. There's Angel Reese, cracked ice, Chicago. That's a good pack for rookies there. Thought we had an auto for a second. Haley Jones going to Atlanta. Got Markeisha Davis, silver, going to New York. Jordan Horston, Seattle, ice. And Camila Cardoso, base rookie. Sammy Whitcomb on the blue Velocity, Seattle. Katie Lou on the ice for the Fever. Oh, I got excited for a second. I saw black and I thought we had one. Gustafson base. There's Pioneers, Lauren Jackson. That's base. We got Lauren Jackson on the ice there for Seattle. And Tierra McCallum base. We got 2 packs left. Come on. Give us an auto or give us a 1 of 1.
I'm not asking for a lot here, guys.
No. Stephanie Suarez, Blue Velocity, Dallas. Christy Wallace, ice for the Fever. And the last pack. Ooh, at least it's a nice color match. Nika Mule, green, going to Seattle. There we go. That's fun. There you go, Whitney. Mm-hmm. And Brittany Griner on the ice, going to Phoenix. That does it for us on this break. Gosh, what do we got going on? Can't even think what we got going on, honestly.
Next week we've got all those.
Yeah, Customer Appreciation Week. So, excuse me, sorry. Customer Appreciation Week next week. Look at the newsletter when it comes out. We also have the signing coming up on April 3rd. If you want tickets for that, go to our site. Go to the autograph signing under the shop. IndyCar signings next Sunday. So that'll be big. So you want to get in the shop and get in line for that. And then also, we'll have like kids trade night and a bunch of other stuff going on. But just make sure you guys read the newsletter. We're open, 10 to 5 tomorrow?
I think that's right.
Yeah, and then 12 to 5 on Sunday. So come check us out. With the new hours, it's 10 to 5 on Saturdays now. And then, like I said, the Sunday hours are still the same, 12 to 5. But we'll see you guys. Look at the newsletter for the new breaks for next week as well. And we'll talk to you later. See you guys.